Alright, this is a review of the little Banshee made by Barnett. And initially I thought this might be a decent bow for a beginner, 10-year-old. And I was wrong. I was horribly wrong. This bow draws 18 pounds. And I believe it's right at 26-inch draw length. And the first thing that happened with this was that the sight pin, which is supposed to mount right here, just completely broke off on the first day. And we didn't abuse this bow in any way. We used it. We were very careful with this bow. And it just broke. The quality is awful. Next, the arrows that come with this are also terrible quality. As you can see here, I had to use some duct tape and some Gorilla Glue because these fletchings started to rip off on the first couple of shots that she took with this bow. Also, the tips, when they are hitting relatively soft targets, they flatten out and then they no longer penetrate the target and they just bounce off. So these arrows are garbage. I would much rather have had Barnett make a better bow with no arrows included than all of this. The next thing I want to point out on this is that it really lacks enough power to do any decent archery. The maximum range that we got out of this bow was 20 to 30 feet. After that, the arrows just don't have enough speed to maintain flight and they drop to the ground. This is a girl who's 10 years old. Just started archery less than a month before we bought this bow. And the first day she shot it, we realized that this bow is no good. It's garbage. She needs to upgrade, and we were recommended to buy her a Matthews Genesis bow, which is a youth compound bow. And the people at the archery range at the tournament we went to were kind enough to let her try out one of those Genesis bows, and the difference was night and day. And the price difference is only about 3 times more than the cost of this bow. This bow cost us $45 at a local sports shop. And the Genesis bow by itself is only around $150. If you buy the bow starter kit, it comes with 6 aluminum arrows, a quiver, all the stuff you need to really get serious about archery. This bow doesn't cut it. In fact, I might let my 2-year-old play with this bow and obviously get some safety arrows, but this bow is just not something I would recommend to anyone who wants to do some real archery. So even just target practice, I would recommend going with something else. This just does not cut it.